With head football coach Paul Day, John Edwards here. And coach, you pick up a win Friday night, 42-9, I believe it was, and a tough Rockwood Summit team, a team that despite the 4-6 record, really kind of did some different things that you may not have seen this year.
Yeah, I mean, defensively, I thought they did a great job against us. I know that we punted 6 times in the game. We haven't punted 6 times in a game this year. So, compliments to them and their staff for having a great game plan and playing hard and making things difficult on us.
It seemed like they were very aggressive defensively, sending, it seemed like a lot more blitzes maybe that you've seen this year, stacking more guys in the box against your run and stuff like that. And talk about how that was for you guys and how your adjustments during the course of the game went.
I mean, I don't know if we completely adjusted the entire night. The bad news is, we saw some blitzes, and we didn't see a single pressure we haven't seen this year. We just didn't do a very good job of picking it up, number one, and that includes everybody, from the running backs to the quarterbacks to the offensive line, and understanding what they were doing. And that's number one. The good news is, we scored 42 points in a game where, quite frankly, I don't think we're nearly as productive as what we normally are. So, we saw some things we definitely need to get better at, and I can guarantee you those pressures have been worked a lot this week.
Despite the fact putting up 42 points, the offense at times looked unstoppable, and like you said, it just seemed like a lot of things were happening. Did the off week help or hurt you think?
That's a good question. I mean, I think from a mental standpoint of the preparation, I think it helped us. Maybe we didn't play though as fast as what we had leading up to that. So, I don't know whether it hurt or helped. I know that it allowed our bodies to heal a little bit. So in the long run, that's a good thing. And hopefully we can clean up the issues we had last week.
This week you had Jackson, who got extended to 3 overtimes. They beat an undefeated Poplar Bluff team. You're very familiar with this Jackson program. You've seen them quite a bit over your time here. Talk about what you expect from a Jackson team that you're familiar with, really.
Yeah, it'll be our 8th time to play them in 5 years. So we had a stretch there where we were playing twice a year every year. I think this is our 3rd or 4th time to meet them in the district championship game. So we seem to see each other a lot late in the season. Their offensive staff is really, really good. Their defensive staff is good, really good, and they just make things difficult. I think they do a really good job of being super productive all the time. There's a lot of outside the box thinking. They're gonna, I think it slew into Smet. It was something like 13 onside. So, we're going to see some different thought processes in terms of special teams. They'll go for it from anywhere and forth in any situation. So, for us, we've got to get off the field. We've got to force them into long situations so that there is no chance of a fake or going for it. And then, in special teams, our hands team has to be dynamite. We've got to cover kicks. If we do those things, then, I think, obviously we'll be competitive.
You talk about special teams being key for them, but all season long, special teams has been key for you, where you haven't punted all that often this year. Jimmy Larman has been a pretty special weapon for you guys.
He has. He's done a really nice job for us this year. I think right now he's 60 of 62 in extra points. He's kicked a field goal, and he just does a great job of being a weapon for us. I mean, we will also kick onsides in a lot of different situations. We have a lot of different types of kicks that we use based off their personnel and their scheme, and so I thought he's done a really good job of allowing us to do those things this year.
Coach, I appreciate a few minutes. I'll let you get back to work. I know it's a busy couple days for you, but best of luck this weekend.
Thank you.
Head coach Paul Day joins us here for a few minutes, and we wish him and the team a best of luck later tonight.